Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be looking at the amazing magic robot, and I have fond memories of this, lots of enjoyment from it, and today I'm going to be looking at how it works and give a demonstration and a little trip down memory lane. Of course, let me know in the comments if you had one of these. For some of you, you may not have a clue what this is, and for others, yes, you may have fond memories of it. Now, this actually came out in the 1950s, and this is the third edition. I've seen a fourth edition online. I'm not sure how many editions they did. They had different robots, different questions, and yeah, you got to remember, when I had one, it was in like the 90s probably. And you got to remember, before the internet, early 90s, talking about before the internet, and before you had all these TV channels, and before you had all, so many different computer video game consoles you could buy. So this was like, it's educational, but it's also entertaining as well, because you've got this robot that basically tells you the answers to questions, but how does it do it? And that was one of the fascinating things about this. And often with products, you see these three children here, and they're very surprised and amazed at it, and intrigued by the robot. And that is a general reflection of what, for me anyway, this, it was amazing. How did it know the answers and stuff like that? And often on products, they're just there just to sell the product, but this generally did seem to convey the emotions when you played this. Now, it's made by a company called Merit, who made a lot of different products like this for children, and made in England as well, which is good to see. Sadly, a lot of things aren't nowadays. And so let's have a little look at it. Like I said, this is the third edition. I'm not sure exactly when this one came out, but obviously it's just different versions of the first one. I got this from charity shop recently for £4. I can't remember how much it was when it came out. Inside it just tells you just exactly what you need to do. And yeah, it's very simple really. So let's have a look, because for some of you this would be really familiar. To others, you'll think, what is this? Actually, I'm going to put, because you need a flat surface, so let's just discard the top bit a minute. So what have you got? So basically you've got a platform here, and you've got the questions, and then you've got the answers there. This is the robot. So see, he's got a pointer there, and he'll basically point to the answer of the question. And the idea, well, for me anyway, the idea is obviously you want to try and guess what the answer is first, and then the robot will tell you whether you're right or not. So we've got different sheets here with different questions. Now, what ones have we got in this set? So we've got the Wild West, and then on the other side it's got another lot. The Seven Seas. Then we've also got a Lucky Dip, so lucky selection there. We've got Who Said That. They've got quite a few different ones. You've got What's in a Name, The Animal Kingdom, The Sky Above, and It's in the Air. So you put your sheet down, what one you want to do. Now, if you have a look on the robot, you can see there's a little indentation there. Now that has to go basically in the little indentation there. So you match it up. Now, and then you point it to the question. So, this question at the top. So, which planet is nearest to the sun? Now, that's one that I'm sure most of us will know, because it is, of course, Mercury. So, I pointed it to the question. Now, what you do is you lift the robot up, then you put it on here, and then he should spin to the answer, which it has Mercury. And let's so you've got other ones. So like, where is the world's biggest telescope? Or where is it? Is it the Hubble telescope? I'm not sure where it is. Well, let's see what the robot tells us. And apparently it is in California, in Mount Palomar. So there you go. Now, I think this would be a good thing to, as far as I know, they've never done a new version, to do, you know, an updated version, maybe some more different questions. And, you know, I think it'd still be a fun game, even though, you know, it's not as probably as amazing now as it was then. You got to think the 1950s as well. Robots were just sort of becoming a bit more of a thing. So, you know, now, you know, sort of robots are everywhere in factories and such like, you know, and we sort of really know them now. So yes, at the time it was a big thing. And like I say, we didn't have the internet just to look up these questions, so this is a fun way to find out answers to questions you maybe wanted to know. So you've got lots of different ones here. We've got the animal kingdom as well. Now, as a child, I always wondered how the robot knew the answer. Now we know. I mean, spoiler alert, but you know, apparently it's just done with magnets. So that's how it's done. Obviously now, I say about bringing another one out, obviously sadly now it would just probably have some chip in it, and it had to be connected to the internet, and it would just look it up, and then you know, it probably wouldn't even be needed, because it probably just, you know, display it on a LCD screen or something. So, you know, the fun won't be there. But, you know, say back then it was like, well, how does it know? How does it know the answer? That was the fascinating thing. But I think it's saying, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I think this would be a good thing to have in schools, you know, get kids to take in turns, thinking what the answer is, and then putting the robot on the answer sheet and seeing if they're right or not. I think it'd be a fun way to teach kids, you know, questions and answers. And so if you ever see one of these, you know, pick it up, and yeah, I think kids would still enjoy it, because there's a bit of an enjoyment to get out of it, I think. I always wanted to try and get it to get the wrong answer, but it never did. This one, the pointers come a little bit loose, but you'll bear in mind to say how old these things are, so it survived pretty well, because it's obviously been handled through to different people. Let's have a look at a few more questions. We've got one here. What toad carries its young on its back? That's an interesting one, so let's point it to that. And let's see what the answer is. And it is apparently the midwife toad, is that? I'm trying to read it through the thing. Yeah, interesting, the midwife toad. Did not know that. See, there you go, didn't know the answer to that one. What is a Komodo dragon? That's that one there, so let's point to that one, and let's see What have we got as an answer? A Minotaur lizard. Oh, okay. What about the potluck one? Let's look at the potluck. What side was that on? Might be on this side. What's in the Dane? The sky above. Is it on this side? Oh no, it's in the air. Animal Kingdom. I'll say, I've seen online these are selling for like £15–20, so if you can get one in a charity shop cheaper, obviously. Or boot sale or something, you never know. Pick one up. So Lucky Dip, what we got for Lucky Dip? Who invented the telephone? Well, I know that one, Alexander Graham Bell. Yeah, there we are. Point next to it. So I think the point is a little off, just where it's come a little loose. What else have we got? What are natives of Monaco called? That's an interesting one. Monogascos, I think let's pronounce that. Yeah, so I'll say fond memories of this. I don't know. I mean, the picture on the front looks familiar. I don't know if this is the actual version that I played with as a child. Because I say I've seen at least 4 versions. There might be more. I'm not sure. Not a lot of information about it online. And of course you've got ones on the 7 Seas. So yeah, I think it's a really I don't know if we call it a toy, educational toy maybe, but I think it was fun, and I think it's something that you could still have nowadays, but you'd have to do it in the traditional way like this. You know, yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think about this amazing magical robot, if you had one. And yeah, and it brings back certainly some memories. Like I say, I enjoyed playing with it as a child. I'm always looking out for things that I had as a child, and you know, it's good to have a trip back down memory lane. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and ring that bell for notification of other retro videos and other content as well. And thank you for watching. And yeah, do pick one up if this takes an interest, if you can find one, because the charity shop I was in, they had about 3 or 4 of them. So yeah, never know, you might enjoy it and learn some things along the way. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.